Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another video. This one is the part 2 to the Sketchbook tour. If you haven't seen the first one, go ahead and check that out. We're going to get right into it. So, last time we were going through this, we left off on this page. We're going on. So, this page is, I just drew a basic Mandalorian helmet, possibly for a template for a future project. This one is a full template for a Mark V helmet from Halo Combat Evolved. I was feeling like doing a Spartan after that one, so I decided to just draw Felix. And of course, Emil and the Elite, which you ain't seen that scene, then go ahead and check out the Halo Reach cutscenes short comic. I'll leave it here if you want to go ahead and read it. These are the blueprints for the BD unit that I went ahead and made. More aliens. This one specifically. This one's actually a warped kind of alien. You'll see what I mean. So generally they're supposed to look like this, and for the lore of this one, I have it to where he uses some sort of ring, and of course that warps his body because he abuses the power that it gives him. That's just the short of it. But anyway, generally they're supposed to look something like this, which this isn't the final draft by any means. Next up, we have a Legend of Zelda comic. If you want to go ahead and read it, I will leave it here for like 2 seconds. Got some Stitch art, as in Lilo and Stitch, not Stitch working. Another comic. If you want to go ahead and read it, it's there. Ahsoka Tano, a Star Wars Legend of Zelda crossover. A Star Wars comic. If you want to go ahead and read, I'll leave it here for like 2 seconds. My realistic take on an Ender Dragon. A Minecraft comic. This was a practice page for drawing faces, and on this one I went ahead, I drew eyes, nose, mouth, and then just the basic shapes and where everything would be. Mainly because you wanted to have a practice page for that day. Got some cog armor from Gears of War. Got some mythological, by mythological I'm meaning Greek mythological warriors. For this one, well, specifically this one isn't really done yet. I'm actually going to add more onto this, but this is what I have so far. Have a Gorgon, and what I thought would be interesting is if this warrior couldn't really see unless it was by the snakes, like the whole blind archer trope, but in this case he can partially see. And that one is a satyr. Got some Predator helmet designs, as well as the ancient one from the Aliens vs. Predator Xbox 360. I think they had it for PS2 as well, PS3. But that game. Also have Berserker, and this one's a custom one that I just like to call Xeno Hunter. It's not bad, but at the same time it could use a little bit of work. This was a little bit of concept art, actually, for a project I had in mind. Got some realistic Minecraft mobs. If you want to go ahead and, again, take a look, then I'll leave it here for like 2 seconds. And it's continued on the back with the Warden, which is going to be added in, and the Guardian, or a Guardian. Specifically, that one is supposed to be an Elder Guardian. Also got some Wrench masks. Wrench is a character from Watch Dogs 2. This was just basic concepts on how to well, one, put together the masks, and two, what kinds of designs to do for the actual masks. So I have this kind of digital edged one. This one is one that was for like Halloween time. It's supposed to be like a pumpkin type of thing. Got a Mandalorian, Classic, Predator, Crusader. I think that was it. But yeah, quite a few ideas there. My bad, there's more on the back. Got Ghost from Call of Duty, got a Prime mask, Sans, and Ant-Man. On this page, it's a template for a Predator wrist gauntlet, like cosplay. Got a Skyrim comic here if you guys want to go ahead and read it. Speaking of Skyrim, this is a template for steel armor for cosplay. And if I'm not mistaken, alright, I just checked. It's not continued on the back. This is the entire thing. This is for a chest plate and shoulder pauldrons. This is a template concept for an Ahsoka Tano headdress. This one I think it's 3 pages that I have, but I made a challenge for myself to try to draw it with a specific set of shapes. This one is triangles, and what I drew here was kind of like a Dremora from Skyrim. I went ahead and called it a Goblin General. Did squares on this page. I decided to do a good guy type of orc. And on this page, I did it with circles and ovals, and it turned out a cartoon character, which ain't too bad, although it kind of looks like Handy Manny. Got a little bit of dragon art here. To be honest, it could use a little bit of work. This is a template for a face mask covering. Mainly because, I got to thinking, just because you have to wear a mask doesn't mean that it doesn't have to look cool, if that makes sense. But the essentials of it is that I wanted to make something that you could put over a mask that would look cool, and in this sense would kind of look something around the lines of either Plo Koon or Scorpion. And last but not least, went ahead and... Okay, so a few months ago I went ahead and reread the Bone series from Jeff Smith. So I decided to just go ahead and make a little bit of bone art here. And that is actually the last... Yeah, that's the last page in this sketchbook. If you guys like this video, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the help. And, maybe leave a few comments. Anyway, you all have a good day, good night, whenever it is you're going to be watching this, and God bless.